You're free to go. But we will have eyes on you.
Hey! What are you going, man?
I get out of line. People are waiting. Come on, boy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what he wants from me. I swear I don't.
I'm going to use one of those torches your people are so...
You should never have been in there with me. Disposed of it.
You're just going to sit on the floor like a dog who wants to die.
I didn't kill her.
You did.
Throw yourself in front of a train. Damn your eternal soul to hell.
Luke Wright, a former cop and government assassin, accidentally wins a rigged underground fight and leaves his opponent in a vegetative state. His handler, a Russian gangster, reveals the match was supposed to be thrown against a YouTube boxer. Because Luke won, Russian Mafia boss Emil Dekevsky loses a massive bet and decides to make Luke pay for it. Luke rushes home and finds his pregnant wife brutally murdered by Emil's son, Vasily. Instead of killing him, they threaten to make his life torture by killing anyone he interacts with. Broken and alone, Luke becomes homeless and constantly keeps moving to avoid putting others in danger at the same time. A young Chinese math prodigy named Mei is kidnapped by triad boss Han Jiao. Her extraordinary memory allows her to store financial data without leaving digital traces. Han forces her to cooperate by threatening her sick mother and sends her to New York with handler Quan. With fake documents supplied by corrupt NYPD Captain Wolf, Mei becomes responsible for tracking the triad's profits. A year later, she witnesses violent punishments and executions, realizing she is trapped in a world she never wanted. One night, Mei learns her mother has died, and her grief isolates her further. Meanwhile, Luke wakes in a shelter to find a homeless man murdered beside him. The guards assume Luke is responsible, forcing him to run again. Han arrives in the US with a new set of numbers for Mei to memorize, which she does instantly before he burns the evidence. While being transported under heavy escort, Mei is ambushed by the Russians and taken to Emil. He demands the numbers, but she refuses. To pressure her, Emil reveals that the woman who informed her about her mother's death was secretly working for the Russians, before Vasily kills her, before Emil can force answers from Mei. Captain Wolf surrounds the building with NYPD officers, planning to seize the girl for himself. In the commotion, Mei escapes through a window. Wolf now realizes she is extremely valuable and orders his men to find her at a subway station. Luke is moments away from ending his life when he sees Mei running in terror. He spots the same Russian men who murdered his wife and boards the train to intervene. Luke fights and kills the goons, saving Mei, though she initially runs from him. Two corrupt cops attempt to take her, but Luke appears again and takes them down. He escapes with Mei in a stolen car as the Russians give chase. After ambushing the pursuing gangsters in an alley, Luke kills them and takes Mei to safety. Using information from one of the Russians, Luke secures new clothes and checks into a hotel. Mei asks why he saved her, and Luke admits she unknowingly saved him by giving him a reason to live. She reveals the long string of numbers she memorized, and Luke realizes it is the combination to a safe. Han tracks them to the hotel and poses as Mei's father, triggering a shootout with security and police. Luke and Mei escape as the Russians, triads, and NYPD descend on the building. During the chaos, Han kidnaps Mei and disappears. Luke calls Vasily using his father's phone number and threatens to hand him over to the triads unless Emil reveals what's inside the safe. Emil admits it contains $30 million meant as payment for something larger. Luke forces Vasily to give up the location. Meanwhile, Captain Wolf and his corrupt officers plan to raid the underground casino holding the safe, pretending it's a drug bust while intending to steal the money. During the raid, a brutal shootout breaks out, leaving most of the cops dead. Luke reaches the safe, orders the remaining officers to lower their weapons, and begins opening it, only to suddenly kill two of them and shoot Wolf. The safe is filled with cash. Luke ties up Wolf and calls Mayor Danny Tremolo, demanding answers. The mayor connects him to Alex, his aide and a former government assassin who once worked alongside Luke. Alex reveals the money was intended to purchase a disk containing names and financial trails that could expose multiple criminal networks. Luke agrees to hand over the cash only if Alex retrieves May from Quan. Alex double-crosses Quan, kills his men, and takes May. Luke confronts the mayor and knocks him out after confirming the disk is real. He then drives to the final meeting with Alex at an abandoned lot. Alex holds May at gunpoint, questioning why Luke would risk everything for her. Luke challenges him to fight for the location of the money, but before the fight begins, May shoots Alex in the leg, knowing Luke wouldn't win. Luke finishes him. Luke releases Wolf and gives him $50,000, ordering him to return Vasily to Emil. The rest of the money is sent back to Han with a message from May. They will repay what they owe, but if he tries to come after them again, she knows every detail of his organization and will destroy him. Furious, Han immediately flies back to China. Luke prepares to leave New York and tells May he cannot replace her father. She tells him she only wants a friend, and he agrees.